afternoon, my Flosstube friends, and welcome back for Flosstube number 72. It is the 27th of June 2021. If you're new, welcome. If this is your first time visiting, I hope you like what I have to share with you today and that you think about subscribing. And to any of you who are returning, welcome back. This week hasn't been as productive as I would like, but it's been a bit of a weird week. Yeah, anyone who's been with me a while knows that this past week it was the 20-year anniversary of my mother's passing. 20 years. I was chatting to my brother and it's like, it's gone. Where's it gone? You know, it's just, you never think you'll ever sort of get to that point where it's kind of over 10 years and then over 20. And, you know, I was only 23 at the time and I'm like 43 now. And it's just, where does the time go? Blink and you miss it, I guess. Anyway, so yeah, that set me back a little bit this week, especially with my stitching. Kind of messed up too. I'll explain as I show you my whips. Ellie gets her cast off. Fingers crossed. Now I've said that. Tomorrow we've got an appointment at 3:05, so fingers crossed the x-ray and say it's all okay now and that she can have the cast off. I wouldn't be surprised if they say she has to have the crutches for a little bit longer because it's been like 5 weeks, no weight bearing at all, not even her toes touching the floor, nothing. So it wouldn't surprise me if they say she still has to have the crutches, but I think even she's looking forward to getting the cast off now. So hopefully that goes all okay. I'm just going to jump straight in and get on with my cross stitch progress because that's what you're here for. The first thing I'm going to show you, I have only touched 3 projects this week. I am a little bit behind. Nothing new there for me, is there, lately? Anyway, this is the first piece. It is my super size Once Upon a Fairy Tale artwork by Amy Stewart, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. And I am still plugging away in this corner at the top to finish that row. Now, I haven't touched it as much as I would like, but I've only... This weekend is meant to be my fairy tale weekend. I did touch it yesterday to complete a prompt for magical stitches, stitch on something that has a river. And I went for that because down here is kind of a river. It comes in a bit. So I needed 250 stitches and I have done 336. But I am going to get it back out again this afternoon when I've completed my, I say this afternoon, it's like nearly tea time. When I've completed the other 2 prompts I need to get done, I will pull it back out. Anyway, here is a picture of where it was the last time you saw it. And I've shown you the picture of what it looks like all done. So, and again, I've took it out of my case. I actually think I'm going to switch my Once Upon a Fairy Tale and my World of Disney in that case. It's not too hard to get in and out. So this is where I am now. I've been filling in some more. There's a pin there. Ouch. Some more brown. It's a different kind of brown. It's in here, over here, and it goes up into the turret. And these. Oh, and there's some down there too. So it's only 336 stitches, but if I can get those 2 prompts done this afternoon before tea, I'll get one done before tea. The other one I might have to do after and then pull this out later in the evening. This is stitched on 25 count 1/1 full cross, and it's the Easy Guide fabric. I said a while ago I wouldn't buy this fabric again, but you know what, I kind of got used to it. It's like, it's just nothing now to stitch on it. It doesn't bother me like it used to because the grid lines, you have to put 2 of the grid lines in your 10 by 10 square but not the other 2. So, but I don't know, I'm over it now, I think. So I might just buy some more. Mind you, I like that 20 by 20 Magic Guide fabric that I have for my World of Disney. So I might go with that. My second project this week, just because I've enjoyed working on it, I made it tie into a prompt just so I could stitch on it because I'm enjoying it. This is obviously a Tilton crafts chart. Artwork is by Daniel Kordek, and the Munsters is a programme I used to watch when I was a kid. It was always on our telly at home. Can't see if I remember where I put it. This one. This is also stitched on 25 count, 1/1 full cross. Here is a picture of where it was the last time you guys saw it. Well, I just fold my fabric. And this is where I am now. So I think last time I'd just done all of this bit up here. And like since then, I have come right down here with that same colour. And this is already into page 2. These pages are actually quite short. I think it ends about here. And I bombed down and then I thought, you know what, I'm just going to go back up now, pick another colour up and start filling in until I found this. This. It sort of popped out at me as I was stitching. Whoops. It's like the outline of his face. Let's see if I can get both. No, other side. No, light. You can sort of tell that's the outline of his face. I was so excited, so I just kept going on that. It's like the top of his head, I believe. He's got a big, tall forehead, hasn't he? And it looks amazing. I was so tempted to just pull it out every day, but then nothing else would get worked on, so that one is definitely going to be pulled out again this week if I can link it to another prompt. That one. And then my third and final one, which I think you all know what it is by now. It's the one I try to get most progress on every week. It is my Minnie the Amazing Animal Kingdom, artwork by Amy Stewart again, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. And I got quite a lot done on this week because I was behind. I said last week I needed to rework out all the stitches I need to complete this Stitch Around Iceland for the year. Work out how many days I've got left to do it, so it'd give me a daily total that I needed to do every morning. I did that a while ago but never stuck to it, and I wish I had now. And I said I'd probably be up around 300 every day that I needed to do. That was overestimating. I need 243 every day, every morning, and from Wednesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday and yesterday I actually overdid. But that's good because that means then like going forward I need less every morning. But I'm going to try to overdo it a few times if that makes sense. So then I will rework it out then, and then the stitches I need will be less. Yeah, I know what I'm thinking. Here's a picture of where it was the last time you guys saw it, which was only a week ago. And here it is. I've pulled my clip off. Now, this week, I think you can actually see a difference. Let me take it the other way. I have been working, there's like a very pale lilac going all in here and down here and over here. And then I've done this blue too, or that darker blue, which is over. No, it's not over there, it's over this side. It's back to front. I have to remember. And I actually did 496, by the way, on the Munsters. I completely forgot to say. This one, I did 1,808 this week. So, and it looks fabulous. Now, here's the story. Thursday was the official day for my mum's 20-year anniversary. It was the 24th of June. And I just thought, I don't want to mope. I don't want to be not upset, but I don't want to be dwelling on anything, if that makes any sense. I know it's 20 years and it's a massive milestone, but I don't want to sit and just be upset, you know. So I thought, you know what, I will pick up my stitching. Hopefully that will take my mind off. It worked, but not, if that makes sense, because I hit a point on Friday. I picked it up to carry on with it on Friday and realised that the day before I'd actually managed to switch the numbers on my pattern keeper. I don't know if you've ever done this. When you're working on a colour, if you're doing extreme cross country, spit my words out, you'll click the button then to drag the screen because you need to move it across, obviously. And at some point I've hit the search button instead, and I've swiped, realised it's wrong, hit the swipe button, moved it across, and then I've just carried on. So everything I stitched, well, at first I thought everything I'd stitched that day was wrong. It turned out I'd worked on, the number is 3042. I'd actually started up here and come across, and I was somewhere here when the mistake was made. And then I'd come down and there was a big bunch of lilac here where this blue is, I think somewhere around there. And then I'd actually got, not there, a big patch here behind it, that light blue. And all of that was wrong. There was, I think it was 306 stitches I had to rip out on Friday. I hadn't even noticed it on Thursday. That's the thing. I was so just in my own head. I wasn't paying attention. So that'll teach me. It worked. It kept my mind off everything, but it wasn't worth the mistake. And the problem was then I stitched on Friday. I did my morning stitches on this to get the 243 out of the way. I picked it up Saturday morning to do my morning stitches, and I did. I put it down, and then I went to go back to it after dinner, I believe, and realised I'd done it again. I don't know how many stitches it was that time, but I'd done it again. And the colours weren't even close to each other, so I couldn't have just, you know, left it. It was 3042, which is a lilac, and I got the pattern keeper app was on number 161, which is like a medium blue. So I have to say it's been a bit of a weird week. You're not kidding. But I'm all good. I'm still okay. This is also stitched on 25 count 1/1/4 cross, and this is using only CXC threads. And I was asked how I find the threads, and I do find them marginally thinner, but I haven't had any issues with them. Not at all. So, try not to be too loud. That's it stitching wise. Now, I did a thing. I was watching another Flosstuber. Oh, when was that? Tuesday? Wednesday? This week's kind of just been a blur. Anyway, I was watching Cam, and I think her channel's called Stitching in the Land of Good Enough. She has some amazing pieces. And while I was watching, my second eldest, Tyler, he's 15, he came down. He saw a pattern that she was showing, and he asked what it said, and I said, it says gamer. And he said, I like that. I never thought I'd find a pattern that Tyler actually would like. He's not, he's at that age, isn't he? And he's not like into anything specific, apart from his Xbox, you know what I mean? So she was showing off her pattern, and I was like, oh my gosh, I need to go and get that. She said it was in her description box, so I went across. And all you have to do, I will leave links to all of it below so you guys can go and check it out if you'd like to. All they request is that you donate to this charity that they've put a link to. It's a children's charity, I believe, in America. If you make a donation, they're not specifying what donation you have to make. It can be anything you like. Then you'll get an email of confirmation. Send that email to pix.stitch. Justin Freeman, I think. And then he will send you the pattern. Technically, it's not free, but it is. You just have to make a donation and prove it, and then they'll send you the pattern. It was released in stages, I believe, because they're nearly finished. Anyway, so I've only got up to part of the last letter. I think they break it down into like 4 or 5 parts. Anyway, this is the pattern. It will say gamer. You know, they're still working through. I am way behind, you know. But Tyler liked it. Let me get this as close as I can so you guys can see what's in it. There is Kirby. I know that one. Sonic the Hedgehog. I am not not a big gamer, so I won't know a lot of these. But Tyler liked it, so I was like, right, okay, we're on. And then when I was showing Tyler what it looks like when I printed it out, a certain little someone else saw it and said, Mum, can you stitch that for me too? Naming no names, Riley. So I've got to stitch this twice now. That's okay. The things we do for our kids, eh? The things we do. But I'm actually looking forward to doing this one. There are, I think it was 204 colours in this. And you know what? I printed out the chart and everything. The amount of pages there is unreal. I'm not complaining. I am not complaining because they give it you in a chart that's all joined. So all the letters are joined and you know where they join and whatever. So you get the whole chart. So if you just stuck it together, it would be easy. They also give it you, the first one's in like symbols only. The second one, I believe, is in colour and possibly symbols too. Then the third one is individual letters in case you don't want to join them all up. You want to do them all as a separate piece because, like I said, they all join here, apart from that one, and the E and the R, I believe. The first 3 join. So if you don't want to do that, they give you them in symbols only, individual letters. They tell you the letters, if you want to do them individually, what their width and height are individually. Then they give you the individual letters in colour as well. And then they give you the master floss list, and I believe there was something like 204 colours. So I can't wait to get that started now. I'm going to, I think, stitch them. I can buy a piece of fabric that is, because they're only like, I believe 80 stitches high. So I think I can buy a piece long enough, because it's longer than it is wide, obviously, to fit 2 onto. So I can just simultaneously stitch the top and the bottom. We'll see how long that lasts. We'll give it a go. I was just surprised that Tyler actually said he liked something and wanted me to stitch it, so I was straight in there. Anyway, that is it for stitching and haul. The only thing I have left to show you, which is not stitching related, I haven't done a great deal, and I've still left the pattern over there. Anyway, you guys saw it last time. I'm just trying to establish where it is actually. I've got so much stuff, it needs cleaning, tidying. Anyway, the no, it's not on the table. Oh well.
Where is it?
I think it's under my cross stitch. No. Look for the same thing you passed me last time. The pattern. The motorcycle jacket looking thing. I should have put it in my bag and I didn't. No, it's not under there. Is it in there? Under my cross stitch that's in the back? Yep.
This blue case?
Nope. Look your end, there's something on top of that blue case. Yep.
Oh, this jacket.
Yeah. See, I try to be organised and planned and it just never works out.
I wonder what you're talking about.
So it's this. Patty Davis Designs. It is a crochet jacket that's meant to like resemble a motorbike leather jacket. And I don't know if you can tell, but there is like is it an iron on? There's like a logo or something that you can stick on the arm, and then there's one on the back. I've already got the number 1 with the American flag in it, I think. And then on the back there's a Harley Davidson logo to put on the back, but I'm not that far anyway. This is the right front, so this panel here. Obviously I haven't put the zips or anything in it yet, but I have finished. It's meant to stick up there, so that's going to be the collar, because it's the right. Don't put it against me, it's too light, too dark. But yeah, so I've just got to sew in all the ends, put the zipper in, which I already have. It's in a bag somewhere. You know what it's like being a crafter of so many crafts, you end up with things everywhere. So now I am on to, I believe I'm on the left front this next time, which has 2 zips. Yeah, it's the left front. You've got the upper zip pocket and the bottom zip pocket. So that one's going to be awesome. I am now going to put that pattern. See, I have got the pattern with the crochet, but I photocopied it so I don't have to write on my original. See? But I just don't keep. I think I tried to print a cover picture off, but my printer head needed cleaning, so I ended up with stripes, so I just binned it and never did it again. But I'll keep that in there now, so I know. Yeah, I'll do that after. I'm not going to try and force it in now. There is nothing else to share with you. No. So I hope you enjoyed what I had to share with you today, that you'll think about smashing that like button for me. That would do me a huge favour and be well appreciated. If you haven't subscribed, maybe you'd like to, and follow me every week, because I do post every Sunday. Thinking about changing that to a Monday. And I'm thinking about changing my channel name too. I just don't like it. I want something that just a little less boring, I think. Anyway, I'll think of something. As always, all links to what I've shown, well, to all my whips are always down there anyway. I will also leave a link to Pam's channel, Stitching in the Land of Good Enough, because I've mentioned her. I will leave a link to they've got an Instagram and a Facebook page, I believe. You can choose either to go and get the link to the charity to then go back and get the pattern via email. I'll leave links to that as well. I will apologise, I haven't been very active on my Facebook and my Instagram. It's been hard work with Ellie, you know. Constantly getting her up and down to the bathroom and in and out the bath, and then just up and down the stairs. So I haven't been as active as I should have been, but I'm going to try and correct that and start posting regularly. So as always, them links will be down in the description box too, as well as my email and my Buy Me a Coffee. The Buy Me a Coffee link is only there if you would like to support my channel. Every time someone buys me a coffee, it is always put back into my cross stitch. It is never for anything else. I like to cross stitch. Why would I waste that on anything else? So yeah, it goes straight back into my cross stitch. No worries about that. But that link's down there anyway. You don't have to. That is not a requirement. Just watching my videos and giving me a thumbs up is fine with me. So as always, guys, any comments you want to leave them down below. Take care, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.